Hi, I'm Adam, and today we're going to show you how we grow over 1,000 tonne of cherries ready for Christmas. Cherries are a stone fruit grown on a tree. It takes around 2 years to produce a tree before it can be planted in an orchard like this one, and another 5 years before the trees reach a mature height and produce enough fruit to be harvested. We grow several different varieties here on the orchard: Bing, Royal Dawn and Regina. And believe it or not, there's a fair bit of science involved in growing the perfect cherry. The majority of the varieties that are grown require cross-pollination from another variety. Each flower needs to be pollinated by bees. We rent bees from beekeepers to help us with this process. A lot of planning has gone into the best pollination partners, so when the bees forage, they can skip from tree to tree, pollinating as they feed. We also need to make sure that we supply our plants with just the right amount of water and fertiliser, so none is lost or wasted to the environment. And we monitor insects with traps throughout the season and only control them if and when we need to. So how do we know when our cherries are ready to be picked? Well, again, we can use a bit of science to help us. Apart from the obvious colour change, which you can see quite easily, the sugar level is measured using a refractometer. So what we do with this refractometer is we pick the cherry and then we squeeze the juice onto the lens and then we use it to assess the sugar levels. And this one's ready for harvest. And when it comes to picking, there's a right way and a wrong way to do it. Cherries need to be picked with their stems on. If they're picked without their stems, they will not keep for very long. So you should only pull the stems off just before eating. The correct way to pick the cherries is to pinch high on the stem near the bud, and in an upward lift and twist, the cherry should come off clean. Once they're picked, our cherries are placed in the cool room overnight. The next day, the cherries are off to our packing shed, where they're sorted on our state-of-the-art optical grader. Here, a computer takes 30 pictures of each and every cherry. It sorts out the second-grade fruit and drops the good ones into separate packing lanes according to their size. Here, they are visually checked by our team, who then box them up into different packaging for different markets. We package over 1,000 tonne of cherries in 100 days of the harvest season, and the season starts in early November, which means there's plenty of these little red diamonds ready for Christmas. Yum!